Hi, my name is Marlene Hughes, and I want to take you guys through a brief week in my shoes. Last semester, I was a part of this organization called Manage Illinois. And at the meeting, a member from Camp Kesem, Illinois came to talk to us about this unique volunteer-based summer program that caters to kids whose parents have or have been diagnosed with cancer. When one thinks about the demographic of cancer patients, people seem to neglect the other party involved, like children, unless they are the cancer patients in question. The representative was a student at the U of I and had actively been a part of the camp for years. She spoke about the camp with such high regards that in that moment, I knew that I had to be a part of this. I immediately signed up for the program, filled out the application, and set up an interview. Shortly after, I got a call back for the interview, and during the interview, it was the most fun interview that I ever experienced because I was asked questions related to the carefree and loving environment that the camp enforces. I was asked questions like, if I were a brand of cereal, what would I be and why? While the application focused more on the nitty-gritty of what being a Camp Kesem counselor means. Shortly after, I got the call saying that I was a camp counselor for Camp Kesem, and I was super excited. Today, I want to talk to you about what Camp Kesem is and why you should donate to them. In this speech, I will examine the core structures of the organization and the psychological impacts of a camp like Kesem. During most summer programs, time seems to breeze on by, so let's jump right into the core structures of an organization like Kesem. First, I think it's important for me to define what exactly is Camp Kesem. Kesem, as defined by the organization directly, is a nationwide community driven by passionate college student leaders that support children through and beyond their parents' cancer. We are the only national organization dedicated to this unique population, supporting children with innovative, fun-filled programs that foster a lasting community. The camp is free for children ages from 6 to 16, and some camps offer children ages from 17 to 18 to be camp counselors in the future, like the camp I am part of at the U of I called Camp Kesem, Illinois. The camp is free for campers, so all you have to do is fill out the application. The camp was founded in 2000 at Stanford University, and since then, there are over 70 college chapters that helped from coast to coast, including 3 in the state of Illinois, one at Northwestern, one at Augustana, and one at the U of I, which I am a part of. Camp Kesem, Illinois was founded in 2007 and has over 60 student volunteers and caters to over 120 campers. Now I know you're wondering, why does this camp only cater to this demographic? The answer is pretty simple. The estimated demographic in the United States that have parents who have been diagnosed or had cancer is over 3 million. And last year, Camp Kesem serviced over 5,000 children, and this year we plan to service over 6,000 children. Now the question is, how can a camp like Kesem prosper when it is free to its campers and that the staff is full of passionate volunteers? The answer is simple, us. The very people in this room is the reason why a camp like Kesem can strive, based on the time and dedication and money that we may be able to offer. The camp has over 2,500 college volunteers, including myself. The demographic that Kesem services is proven to be about 98% positive for the families that are a part of the camp, and about 99% of those families recommend the camp to other families who have been touched with cancer. The National Cancer Institute and the American Cancer Society acknowledge that helping children when a family member has a terminal illness is important to the child's developmental growth. These all, however, do not cater to the children like Camp Kesem does, because these are all pamphlets and brochures and telling parents how to interact with their kids, while Camp Kesem is an interactive camp that provides them with support throughout the years. Studies from the children that have Kesem show that they walk away from the camp with more confidence than they ever did walking in, have a better idea of how to communicate with their peers, and have a newfound confidence that whatever life obstacles are thrown at them, they can overcome them. Camp Kesem to me shows kids that they are not alone and that their emotions are valid. And that is why I chose the Kesem. I've experienced everything that comes with having a parent that has a terminal illness, and having that support is key in coping with the reality that your parent may die sooner than you expected. Hopefully, at this point, you're wondering, how can you help? Or, like I like to say, how can you Kesem? Besides maybe becoming a part of the staff and donating your time, you can also donate your money. Because like I said, Camp Kesem is free to its campers, and the staff are all full of volunteers. 17% of the money that is raised is donated to development and outreach, 3% is donated to administrative purposes, and 80% of every dollar raised supports a camper going to camp. I simply ask that you help me positively affect these children's lives. To conclude, childhood is a stage that all of us in here has undeniably went through. I want you to close your eyes and imagine how different your childhood would be if your parent was diagnosed with a terminal illness like cancer. Camp Kesem caters to that demographic, and today I want you to help me support and respect those children's lives who have been emotionally and physically put in a strain due to the terminal illness like cancer that has no cure and cannot truly be controlled, by donating your money. Thank you for your time, and I hope you can help me Kesem on and help those kids. Thank you.